Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and if you're new here then hello. My name is Jess and I talk about all things fashion, travel, lifestyle, I vlog. There's lots of things going on over here and hopefully you will enjoy my videos and stick around. But if you're returning then obviously welcome back and hello. Today is the return of my travel diaries series. That was a mouthful, which is basically where I talk you through every single month, the places that I've been the month before, where I'm going the month coming up, and just basically share with you bits of information or like pictures and stuff that you maybe didn't see in the vlogs. And these are series that I really love going back to and watching, so I have gone back and looked back on like my Disney ones and stuff, and it's really nice just to be able to see a little snippet into what I got up to pre-2020. I'm not even going to say the word, but pre-2020, it's really nice to see what happened in those years and months, and just, I don't know, this just seemed like the perfect time to bring them back because this is the first time since my last proper like trip pre the big thing that happened that we're not going to mention was to Venice and Qatar at the beginning of 2020, and I think I was still doing travel diaries then and I stopped them because of obviously everything going on. But despite the odd little trip here and there since then, I didn't do these again because it just wasn't like it was consistent enough travel. We didn't know if the world would be shut again. Like, it was a lot of up and down, and right now seemed like the perfect time because this month is my first abroad trip of 2022. It's back to somewhere that I absolutely adore country-wise. It's to a place that I've never been to before, and I'm just so excited I can't even tell you. This was actually a kind of last minute trip which I'll go into in a minute, but basically, yeah, this month I've got a trip, next month I've got a trip, the month after that I've got 2 trips, the month after that I've got 2 trips, then I've got a month off that probably will get something planned, then I've got another 2 trips. Like, it's just, there's a lot happening this year and there's a lot of little things, so it just made sense to bring them back. And that's basically a 2-minute long intro into what travel diaries is. So you will be seeing these every month. I might skip the months where I haven't got anything planned, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, basically I'm just going to talk you through starting this month, obviously just this month stuff, but next month we'll do like a recap on this month and I'll tell you what's happening and like that kind of thing. So basically, yeah, this month I'm going somewhere very exciting. I am heading to LA, which is somewhere I've never been before, and more specifically, I'm going to Coachella, guys. Like, I don't know how this has ended up happening. This was like it was a very spontaneous trip that wasn't necessarily meant to happen, and it kind of happened by accident. So my friend Lauren, who I travel with all the time, we go literally everywhere together. Yeah, you literally would have seen her in a million videos. We went to Paris together, Tenerife together, we've been to Cayman together, we've been to Turkey together, like we've been to all these places, so you've seen her a lot. But basically she has had this ticket because it was a 2021 that got postponed, and obviously like a lot of festivals, I think Glastonbury and stuff are doing it as well, they're basically taking every ticket from like 1 year and pushing it all the way back. So like, if you paid for a ticket and that festival didn't happen in 2020, then you go in 2022 and they're just not selling tickets, or some, I don't know, something like that. So basically she had tickets to go to Coachella and she was gonna go with one of her other friends, and basically her other friend doesn't want to go for like a number of little reasons, which is obviously not my place to go into, but she's not going, and they asked if I would like the ticket. So obviously I've paid for it, like it's been a fair change, and I'm going to Coachella. And we've been talking about it for about a month, but it's only been, I want to say like 2 weeks that we've actually like confirmed that I'm definitely going with her, started booking things. Like, we only booked our flights last Thursday. So I'm filming this on the, what's the date today? The 7th. So we only booked our flights 7 days ago, and basically, was it 7 days ago? Yeah, 7 days ago, and then we booked our hotels and stuff as well. But luckily my flight, because I had a Disney trip planned for 2020 that got cancelled because of everything going on, I ended up with a BA travel voucher that was basically minus £35, nearly the exact same amount as it was to fly to LA. So what I've done is basically got that travel voucher and just used that for the LA flight, because I didn't see the point in keeping that for a Disney trip when I could just put it on an LA trip. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just made sense to straight exchange over and use it on the first trip that I could. Obviously it made more sense to use it on an America trip. I don't know if it was just for one flight or not, I don't know, because I did think about using it for like mini flights, but it just worked out. So the LA flight cost me £35. So we're going for a full week. and I genuinely cannot wait. Like, it's going to be so good. So we've booked a hotel in LA, so we're going to stay there for a bit. We're going to go up to Palm Springs to go to Coachella, and then we're actually flying home, I think, I can't remember exactly what day we're flying home, but it's pretty quickly after Coachella because it just made sense rather than coming back to LA and staying a few more days. Although I do kind of wish we'd done that, but it just, I don't know, we just thought a week was long enough and that's what we're doing. But in hindsight, we've both agreed we probably could have done a bit more. And we were also thinking of doing a day in Disneyland because obviously there's Disneyland California and it's not too far, but I just didn't want to spend out loads of extra money because there's a lot of other stuff going on at the moment. And like I said, I've had, God, 3 trips that have had to be paid for this week and last week. Then there's another like 2 trips that need to be paid for soon. So it's like, there's a lot of things that have been like coming out at once. And we did actually manage to get a really good deal on where we're staying and stuff, which I'm not going to be discussing in this video just because I want to keep a little bit of like security and privacy in there. But when I get back, I will be putting that into the next video so you can see when I return like what hotel we stayed in, my recommendations and stuff. But we're staying in a really cool hotel that Lauren stayed in before, and then we found a really good deal in Palm Springs, and it's basically like half the price of anything else, and we booked it really last minute, so I'm not sure what we've done. I don't know if it's going to end up being like Bates Motel and we die, but it's a really good deal and I'm really impressed with it, and it's a beautiful place. Like, it's so stunning, and I think it is meant to be a lot more, but I think they must have just like done a price drop for a day or something. I don't really know, but yeah, it's going to be so good. We've got lots of plans to like hike to the Hollywood sign. We're going to do like the Beverly Hills Hotel. We're going to go for like Venice beach walks. We're going to go to the pier in Malibu and get some drinks. Like, we're going to do loads of little things. So we've planned like really cool day stuff but really cool night stuff, and we've also been gifted a Jeep, so that's really exciting too. So we're going to have a car to go around in because in LA you kind of need to rent a car apparently. Like, I obviously have never been, but Lauren was just saying it's way easier, so we've done that rather than getting Ubers because cost-wise it basically works out as the same, and if we're driving up to Palm Springs it just makes sense to have a car and do it that way. So we've got the car, we've got a Jeep. Lauren can drive in America, I cannot, so she is designated driver. She also has a Jeep at home, so that's fine because she knows exactly how the car works. And we're currently having like a debate on suitcases because I really want to take 2 because I know that we're going to end up with loads of stuff, especially where we're going out for like Coachella and stuff, but there's also loads of work things. So we're also going to be going to like Revolve Fest, and like Pandora's got a festival thing going on, and there's loads of other gifting suites and that kind of thing. So I want to make sure that I've got space in a suitcase if anything comes back with us, but also like I don't want to feel like I'm pressured into fitting everything in and keeping it under 23 kilos because 23 kilos is just not a lot. So at the moment I'm going to try and keep 23, and then in like cabin bag as well and a tote bag for the plane, but we will see. I need to go get my suitcase out of the storage unit tomorrow, unpack it, but for today I'm like sorting everything out. So after this video, fingers crossed, I'm going to try and get it done today, but I'm going to try and get up a video of my LA outfits and my Coachella outfits, like some inspiration and stuff. So if you are going to a festival, you've got some inspo, but also if you're going to LA, that you've got some inspo, because I've found LA at this time of year is like not that much warmer than here, but everyone dresses like it's a lot warmer. So I'm kind of trying to gauge how much warmer I go, or like what kind of outfits I pack, and it's also a very laid back vibe. So bit of me, gonna be very easy for me to dress for it. I just need to like find all of my clothes and stuff, and I also need to find my Vans because I have no idea what I've done with my Vans. I wore them to my friend's house last week and I came home wearing them, and now I can't find them anywhere. So I don't know what I've done to them, but I can't find them. So that's really fun. I need to like have a little look around and see if I can get hold of them. But yeah, that's where I'm going this month. So we're gonna go to LA. If you've got any LA recommendations, please let me know down below because I would love to know where you guys have been or where you recommend. We're trying to not do it too touristy, so we're gonna do like the obvious like the Hollywood sign kind of thing because I've never been before, but we want to do it kind of like a little bit more eating like a local, going to like bars that locals will go to, like that kind of thing, because that's just how we personally prefer to travel, but obviously fitting in the odd little touristy bits I've never been. So yeah, I'm literally so excited. This is my first time back in America since Disney in September 2019. It's also my first long flight since then. I've only done like the max 4-hour flight in that time, like the last 2 years. We are flying economy. We're flying like midday, which is really annoying. and we go in like 3 days from filming this. So flying midday, and we get there at like some of the time in the, I think it's like 12, so we're gonna feel like it's midnight, but it's actually not, and that's gonna be a bit painful because jet lag is bad, but I've never been that far away from England to have like that much jet lag, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. You'll obviously have to keep up with Instagram because that's where all of the like stories and stuff will be going. I might be doing some TikToks as well. I think I'm gonna try and do quite a lot of TikToks, and the vlogs and stuff will obviously be on here when we get back. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this first little travel diaries back. Next month is another really big bucket list place to go. Basically all of this year is places I've never been. Every single place I'm going is somewhere I've never ever been before, and I'm so excited and so buzzing for some new places, some new travel, getting back into the swing of things. Like, if you have not followed me pre-2020, this is who I am. Like, I love being abroad, I love traveling, I love being spontaneous with my travels. I never plan them very far in advance, so some of these videos will probably end up being me saying that I'm only going to like LA, and then I'll suddenly end up going to like somewhere else as well, because I'm just very last minute with plans. And I don't like having things really far in advance. I like having like a spontaneous trip. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell for more from me and to see when I upload the LA vlogs. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.